Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick video for my day 2 update on my Fit to Being Healthy by 50. So I feel great, kind of lying. Actually don't feel the best, but that feels good because I've had this happen before. I started eating healthier and getting all the nutrients and stuff and cut out carbs and sugars and my body goes into some sort of massive revolt where I almost feel sick, nauseous, but it's okay. So I kind of went through that the last time I tried this and obviously failed. So I see that as a good sign that my body is like, what the fuck's going on? So we'll keep shocking the body. So I'm only going to do those measurements once a week because Chantel said she'll kill me if I'm doing that every day. So I'd like to be alive when I get to be fit. And if you don't know my wife, she would kill me. But I can just tell you I'm at a negative 2,000 calories so far today. Not really planning on eating or doing a whole lot else now here today. So that's kind of my goal, to be at a negative 2,000 to 3,000 calories per day. And again, a pound is roughly 3,500 calories, so that could get me to 4 or 5 pounds a week. So I feel really good about that. Great news tomorrow. My wife is getting baptized. She's affirming her baptism. She grew up Catholic, Catholic schoolgirl. I got me a Catholic schoolgirl. But she is no longer Catholic, and it's just kind of I grew up Lutheran, but now we don't really do the denomination stuff anymore because that's another story for another day. So I'm just really excited and pumped for her. But I'll be honest, it's a little bit scary for me because we're doing a little tiny reception. You're only allowed 10 people total to be there, so it's just family. And then we'll have a family dinner, and that's gonna be one of those temptations, right? Where mom's got all her good food out. My wife has made some awesome food. We're grilling out stuff. Normally, it'd be oh, I gotta have a hamburger, gotta have a brat, gotta have a steak, gotta do all that stuff. So tomorrow's gonna be a little bit of a challenge for me. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. I know my family's gonna be supportive. But so that's a little bit of a challenge, but hey, everything's going great. Just again, want to tell you thank you so much to all the people who have reached out or said kind words, things like that. Really means a lot. It does, because I'm kind of going to be bearing my soul here a little bit. And I think one of the things, and I know a lot of the people, I make it sound like a lot, a couple of you had said that you're in the process of doing it yourselves and things like that. And I think one of the things that is a key for me this time is I'm actually trying to be smart about things and think about it. And it's I love food. I just love to eat, obviously. And so I was thinking why is that? And I think a lot of it is because as a kid, and I'm not placing any blame here, or I'm not any of that stuff. I'm just trying to think back to why do I enjoy eating food so much? And lots of times as a kid, I remember and just thinking about the baptism coming up tomorrow and stuff like that, you always celebrated with food. And so when good things happened, you got food, or the family got together to eat. And damn, the people in my family could cook, right? And so that was great. Or when my grandma or grandpa would come from they grew up in Winside, or my grandparents grew up, well, they kind of did, but they were from Winside. And whenever they would come down on a Sunday, we'd go to church. And then I grew up in Fremont, northwest corner of 21st and Union is where I grew up, spent my whole life growing up there. We would go to Breastwood Inn after church because that was the shit. Great food, and that was the place, for the really special meals and occasions and things like that. That obviously closed. Or there was like on 23rd and Bell there. I don't know what it is. I think it's been like a million things, but there used to be like a steakhouse buffet thing. Like, no, I'm talking like early 80s. I just can't remember the name of it. Or like when we would go into Omaha, dude, it was like Showbiz Pizza. Woo! Or like here, I thought I was the shit when I could go with my parents into Omaha and we would stop at Old Country Buffet. Holy sh! Like there was food everywhere! And it was awesome! Last time I was at an Old Country Buffet was like 7 years ago because one of my kids just wanted to try it out and I almost puked. What the hell was I thinking as a kid? But anyway, my point is we're like, after things, you go get ice cream, stuff like that. And it just always associated celebrations and feeling good, I think, with food. And as I got older and I got married, life sucks then. And so you're always looking, easy, it's a joke. But you're always looking for things that make you happy. I mean, no matter where you're at in life. And so I think, some ways my brain goes back to, well, then we need to eat. We need to eat some food. So, so I think that's just something I need to understand is that, like, you can celebrate and you can do those things, but it doesn't necessarily have to revolve around food. So, anyway, just one of those things I'm throwing out there. Just trying to talk myself through this. So, anyway, really good day. I'm still just doing like the Isogenics shakes for breakfast and lunch, and those like totally fill me up, keep my calories low. I think I said the first night I had like some peppers with stuffed rice and things like that from Costco, and talked about how easy and cheap that is. They also have this like amazing salmon that you can get pre-made and things like that. And honestly, between Chantal and I, each of those things, we can do 2 dinners out of each of them. And each one is like about $15. So we're literally spending $4 or $5 a meal to get this easy to make, already prepared food from Costco. Shout out to Costco, their shit is awesome. But salmon is, obviously pretty good in protein, and I'm trying to go high protein, low carb with this isogenic stuff. So anyway, it's working good. I'm not going to have an update. Thursdays will always be my day updates for like all my data and stuff. So hopefully it reflects well. I think my weight was at like 381. So obviously my goal would be to be in that 376, 377 range next Thursday. Thursday also gives me a chance to kind of catch up in case I fall off the wagon on a weekend or things like that. So, or whatever. But so that's the update for day 2. Please, man, if you're out there and you're trying to do these things too, I'm blessed that I don't have to leave my home for work, and I've got plenty of time to interact with people, and so I've enjoyed talking with a few people here the last couple days. But if you just need somebody who's in that boat with you, I do totally. I'd love to just hear from people or help people out there going through the same thing that I am, that just maybe aren't as comfortable sharing publicly as I am. So anyway, excited for my wife's baptism. If you see Chantal, you know Chantal. Congratulate her. She's a pretty private person. So that's going to be really awesome. I think that she's a beautiful and amazing person. And what she's doing tomorrow is just, an affirmation of her beliefs. She's one of the most strong, faith-centered people I know. And I don't know how she's done that, maintained that, having to put up with my ass this long. So, fit by 50, I think I'm on my way after 2 or 3 days. So anyway, there's the day 2 update. I'll post updates every day. Maybe have some positive feedback or thoughts. But again, thank you to everybody for the support that you've shown. Please continue to hold me accountable. And if there's anything that I can obviously ever do for anyone, I'm more than happy to do it. So peace, love. Thanks, everybody.